Zayed bhai, the very first question which hits my mind is this: have you seen Taj Mahal?
Yes, I have. I've seen it, and I think it's a very, very well made movie. It's very difficult to make historical movies, especially in this era, considering the kind of effort, the magnanimous scales in which it was made. And it's not easy to make a costume drama in this era, in this century. But for Akbar Chacha to kind of pull it off and be so deeply involved in every character, as you could see, I think at one point in time you forgot who the actor was in the film. You looked at Noor Jehan as Noor Jehan. You looked at Jehangir as Jehangir. You looked at Shah Jahan as Shah Jahan. So it was very, that's when a movie is bigger than everything. When the movie is bigger than everything, everybody else, then the characters tend to take over. And this, it's very meticulously done. So I'm kind of really proud of the fact that such a movie has been made, such a movie has been attempted, and with great regard to the historical facts that one must reckon with. Usually people make historicals, and they tend to bend curves here and there because you don't have the budgets to go that deep into history, and you can't really show what's happened. But really, it takes a lot of guts to make films like this.
Definitely, Zayed. Zayed bhai, are you excited about the fact that this film is being released in Pakistan, let's say after 41 years, So,
I I think it's the most unbelievable thing that's happened in the last 40 years. I think Pakistan and India are two countries born to the same mother, and unfortunately, the sons are fighting. And sons always have differences, but they love each other. And what can I say? I can say we have the same culture, we speak the same language, खाना भी वही खाते हैं, कपड़े भी वही पहनते हैं. तो फ़र्क बहुत कम महसूस होता है अभी अगर आप देखने जाओ तो the way I look at it, I feel this is a bridge. I feel it's a bridge that is very, very important to build, and it's a bridge that must never be broken for times to come. I think this invitation by Pakistan to the Indian film industry, starting off with a film like this, is a great move on their behalf. It takes a lot of courage for them to do something like that. But this goes to show the trust that the two countries have within each other or are building towards. And these are small steps towards that larger picture. So I do feel that this bridge is very important. It's first of its kind. It's got a lot of baggage, undoubtedly. But like I said, it's two countries born to the same mother.
okay, Zayed bhai, do you feel proud because it's a family game, it's produced and directed by your chacha, your uncle, and this kind of movie actually nobody can make it. Even first of all, you can't put the money. Secondly, you can't think about because nobody knows the historical fact. As a matter of fact, when I saw the film, I did not know much about Aurangzeb. Now I
Okay.
know. So, do you feel proud that it's a family thing? It's
Well, see, of course, I feel proud, and about Aurangzeb or other characters like that. You see, in history, people depict characters according to the way they feel that character has come out. Unfortunately, history is written by those who win wars. So you never know the truth about anything. All you know is your textbooks that you learn in school and college, and that could just be a take off on 3 4 books or 3 4 historians who believe that these characters were like this. But the actuality is that I don't believe there's only evil. I believe there's good and evil, and I believe sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind. And so I just see a guy like Aurangzeb, like you said, and I say that he was a product of his circumstances. He was made to feel jealous. He was made to feel the inferior out of the two, and that built a lot of bad blood in him for his brother. So you see, there is no right and wrong. It's what circumstances you face, and history is about characters such as that, very interesting characters. So yes, it is a it's very, I'm very proud of the fact that my family is very deep rooted in their culture, in their history. I mean, I can say that my father's a history buff. I mean, he has had the credibility of making the sword of Tipu Sultan, which in itself was quite a lot of research and things done out there. But I can say that, this is the way of the future. I mean, researched projects where actually you go and do your homework, you learn your scripts, you talk to people, you get their views, you put the subject matter down, objectively look at it, cancel what you don't like, what you do like, and of course, last but not the least, it should be sensitive towards the audience, because you don't want to hurt anybody's sentiments. At the same time, facts must be said in the way they have to be told. So I feel, of course, I feel very extremely proud of my family. I believe that they're a very talented bunch. I do get my genes from them. My father keeps telling me you're the chip of the old block. Well, I certainly hope so. And yeah, I'm kind of really excited that this is happening. This bridge is being built with my family in the forefront.
Okay. Zayed bhai, since your father has done wonderful job, and if you talk about the Sword of Tipu Sultan, Akbar the Great, so as you rightly told me that it's in your genes. So but you are the youth icon, I would say, because you have never done that kind of role, but your father has done, your uncle has done, a lot of people have done. So do you see yourself doing that role, in 4 years, 5 years down the line, or 10 years down the line?
Why not? Yeah. See, I mean, for me, it's very simple. I feel that I'm not bound by a certain law कि यार मैं historical picture नहीं करूँगा खाली बिली you age like 20-30 years, people will not take you seriously anymore. I don't think that's. I think this is the mentality of sheep, not the shepherd. So I do believe that I make my own laws. I understand the laws in general before breaking them. There's no point breaking laws before you understand them. So I don't see any problem in attempting a historical if I feel that I somehow relate to the character. I feel that I can just do justice to the character. I feel that this character has something to say that we've all forgotten. And it might be 200 years ago, but it might be so relevant today. So these are few criteria that I have in my mind before I accept a project.
Zayed bhai, आप क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे पाकिस्तान के भाइयों को, क्योंकि अब उनके सामने एक शाहकार आने जा रहा है?
बस मैं यही कहना चाहूँगा कि पाकिस्तान के जो भी भाइयों हैं, मेरे भी भाई हैं, और मुझे लगता है कि ये एक बहुत ही ऐतिहासिक इवेंट है हमारे दोनों देश के बीच, और मैं समझता हूँ कि ऐसे ही भाईचारा लेके हमें आगे चलना चाहिए, और हर सफ़र से पहले हम पहला कदम उठाते हैं, तो वो पहला कदम उठाना बहुत ज़रूरी है.
इंशाल्लाह.